Happy Thursday. It's Mermie's Theme Thursday. So today's theme, as you can tell, is paperweights. So I have about 47 items. I think I have one by it now. It's a Murano apple, Sommerso apple. But otherwise, I have some critters and then just your basic Millefiori, and I have some art glass, some signed. I think I have a Caithness, Piercac, and can't remember what the next one is, but I have some Murano in here too. But thanks for joining me on my Thursday. I'm Stacy. I'm in North Phoenix, Arizona, so more on the closer to the West Coast. Hi, Great Eye. Tried to lower a lot of the prices. I have had these for a while, and it's time to let them go. So if you see something you're interested in and you wonder if I can come down on the price, please don't hesitate to ask. I might be able to do that. But thank you. And if you haven't given me a follow, please do. I usually do a Monday weekly finds where I show you everything I found throughout my week, and then a Thursday theme show. And I'm probably going to do jewelry. I don't know what day that will be, possibly maybe today. It could be tomorrow or Saturday, one of those days. Maybe not tomorrow because I have to go to estate sales tomorrow, but maybe Saturday. But thanks again for coming in. Let me get this turned around, see if we have any pre-bids. Last time I checked, we did not. Nope, we do not. So I'm just going to go down in order of the shop. I think it's alphabetical order. And we're going to go from there. So the first item that I have, it's a 5-sided aquarium. It is 2 pieces of glass together. You can kind of see the seam there. Down here on the base, some of the interior frit is showing. So it's kind of got a rough edge in the seam, but it is a cute little fish here. He's multicolored. He's in the seaweed. He's just very cute. The back is a more textured glass. The front is that smoother look. And it is 5-sided. This is what he looks like. I'm going to put the light on a lot of these so you can kind of get a feel for what he might look under a light source. And so this is going to be my first item of the show, and it's going to start at 8, and it is running. Sweet little aquarium paperweight in a 5-sided shape. Pentagon, I think they call that, right? If you see anything that you're interested in, let me know. I can pull it up. It's very dry here in Phoenix. We've been in the 80s the last 4 or 5 days. And like almost no humidity. So I'm going to be drinking a lot of water today. Thank you for looking at that cutie. And the next one, I just pulled up some fish. This isn't like your typical. I brought some glass cleaner and stuff because these have been sitting on the shelf for a while. He's got a little bit of yellow in him, yellow spatter or confetti, however you want to call that. There, now he's got all my fingerprints off of him. Excuse me. Little angelfish. His nose is in there, no problem. The fins don't have any chips. He's got a nice little polished base with a grease pen on there. There, it's mostly coming off. There we go. But it's got a nice polished, not real high polish, but it's a polished base. There he is on the light. He's so bright and cheerful. He's a $5 start, and he's running. These make really good bathroom items, if you have fish. Of course, I could put these. Hi, Stacy. Welcome in. Did you bring your friends in, Stacy? Pixie Sticks. I see you brought some friends because I know you were on. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Well, welcome in, everyone. I'm Stacy, too. I'm Stacy, too. One of the Stacys. Welcome in. Yay! Well, I just ran this cute little angelfish, and I'm going to restart it at $1. I'm going to edit, and we're going to celebrate. It's Theme Thursday. Thank you, Stacy. Guys, make sure you follow Pixie Sticks. And thanks for bringing your friends in. I appreciate you. It's always a great feeling, isn't it, when you get a raid? So thank you. And here we go. We're going to run this cute little, let me flip this around now so you can see him. Cute little angel fish. He's sweet. No pressure, just as a celebration to say thank you. It's just more of a ceremonial thing than anything. All right. Well, welcome. We have a lot of paperweights today. I need your help in getting rid of some of them. I did lower the prices, but I had mentioned when we first started, if you see something and you think, if I could come down on the price a little bit, just mention that and I will see what I can do. I have 47 in my show, so I have too many. And some of them need to go. So, all right, this next one is also an angelfish. He's on a pedestal. This one has some red and some green. And then he's on this little blue-footed pedestal. Probably Chinese made. It's not marked, but it is sweet. That's going to start at 9 and it's running. I hope everyone's Thursday is going okay. Mine's going pretty good so far. I got to turn my volume up. I'm not hearing the countdown. Thanks for looking at that, cutie. I do have some Murano in here. I do have one Murano piece in the Buy It Now. This fish has this is nicely made. The glass has a nicer feel. The fact that it has this really high polish on the base, it has this interesting crackle. So underneath is more of a, I don't know, an orangey tannish color. And then the blue with the silver fleck in it is like crackled over the top of that. It is so neat. He's all there. He's got no chips or cracks. Hi, Jilly. But I just think that the texture of the inner part of him is so interesting. And then, of course, there is that pontal again in great shape, high polish. And this guy is going to start at 14 and he's running. Oh my goodness, there goes my phone with the glitching again. If you are new to me today, I usually am on Mondays and Thursdays at this time. I do a weekly finds on Mondays where I show you everything I found throughout the week before I place it in another platform or take it to my booth. Here's a blue and white angelfish, very pretty, nice polished base. Again, most of these are probably Chinese made, but they are sweet and they're in great condition. I think I just have one that has some scratching on the dome, and I think it's probably because it's an antique Chinese paperweight. This one here is going to start at 5 and it is running. It's got a little inner bubble right there. I love this color. Little dents for his eyeballs. Sweet little upturned nose. All right. I do have one glowy. I have a jellyfish that glows. It's fluorescent. It's not uranium. Here's a really nice green art glass apple. Great if you have children or grandchildren in school. I think is it later in the year is Teacher Appreciation Day. An apple for the teacher. Nice polished base on that. Beautiful green glass apple. That one is going to start at 8 and it is running. You see anything you'd like me to run right away instead of waiting for it, just let me know. I'm happy to do that. All right, let's put that over there. I do have a very vintage looking dried flower one. I have that antique Chinese one that I mentioned. All right, this one's cute and it's very interesting. It's got this, again, like of a mauve color glob in there with some bubbles, some sticker residue, probably Chinese. It does have a little chip right there at the base that you can see, but it is a sweet little fish. He's all there otherwise, and the chip at the base isn't really going to show. Let's put him on the, oh, it's kind of a reddish, yeah, like a mauve color. $5 start on this cute little fish. Maroon, I think I put maroon instead of mauve. He's sweet. Let's keep swimming, just keep swimming. He's a Nemo fish. I'm not finding paperweights much anymore. I love, of course, to find the ones that are signed by the artist. Those are few and far between. Here's a sweet pink Millefiori cane turtle paperweight, probably Chinese made, but all of the fins are all there. Pink with the Millefiori in there. There he is on the light, so pretty. $15 start, and he's running. I have a piece of Waterford in here. I have a piece of Baccarat, France. So I've got a little bit of everything. All right, thanks for looking at that. I have this really interesting snail. He is so good. It's kind of a smoky green, like just a smoky green color. So this side he sticks out. This side he's flat. I love his little antenna, which are really his eyes. So his eyes would be on the top of that. Not down here where they have them, but that's okay. And then he has this little pedestal. There is a texture on the base of his pedestal. I just think he's amazing, and he looks really good on a light source. He's going to start at 20, and he is running. When I taught kindergarten, we used to do every year a science unit on insects and orthopods, isopods. And so we always used to also do snails with that. So I know a little something about snails. I don't know if I remember it all, but I did learn a lot. You would think something so basic, you know, there's not a whole lot to know about it, but it is pretty interesting. A pretty interesting creature. This is probably Chinese made, but it's beautiful white with a kind of a turquoise or aqua spatter, a swan. There's his mouth. Everything's there. No issues. I'm going to lower the price on this one. I'm not sure that I did that because I know I've run this before. I'm going to lower it to 5, and it is running. Let's put it on the light source so we can see how beautiful it is. The other one I have that's signed, I think it's, what is it, 3 Carbot. It's French, Trace Carbot. It's kind of an interesting one too. And then I have another swan. This one is beautiful. It's iridized with a little bit of spatter or just maybe stretched, iridescence stretched over the back. Here's this sweet little face. No chip on that. Don't feel any chipping anywhere else. He's just a sweet little iridized swan. Looks good on a light source. And that's going to start at 12, and it's running. Let's see, I have elephants. I have lots of fish. I have a bunny and birds. So I have a little bit of everything. Here's the Baccarat in French. It does have a boo-boo on it. I think it's just a really neat piece. It's a crescent moon, and then here's his eye and his nose, his mouth. There's the boo-boo right there at the tip. And then it's signed Baccarat, and it has the Baccarat France. Let's see if I can get a better picture of that. Kind of hard to see there. This one is going to start at 12, and it's running. I just love him, even with the little boo-boo. Thank you for your bid. He's still sweet. It's a good price for Baccarat crystal. I just love his little face. There you are, Heron TV. Thank you so much. I'm going to clean that up a little bit so you can get a real good look at how beautiful it is. The crystal is just so beautiful. Has a great feel. There he is. He's all nice and shined up. Thanks so much. I do double box all my paperweights, guys, and I do bundle shipping. And so if you buy more than one paperweight, they're all going to come in another little box because that's the best way to protect them from bouncing off of each other. This is one of my favorites here. Look at that. It's just, I don't know, it's a rock with black lacquer and then maybe some inlaid shell in the shape of a dragonfly. Isn't that sweet? I've had one before. This is my second one. Looks like it might have a little chipping to the lacquer right there. But the dome isn't. Let me see if I can shine that up a little bit. Got my glass cleaner. Let's see if we can. There we go. That looks nice. And that's going to start at 8. That's very sweet. This would be great in your planters or in your garden. Dragonflies are good luck. I have them. They come every year, and they've actually laid one egg in our pool. We got to see a dragonfly nymph in our pool one year. They're so neat. All right, set that aside. Hi, Kathy Cap. Welcome in. All right. The next one we have is this blue flower with internal bubble. Has a nice polished base on it. No flea bites there. Like I said, these have been on the shelf for a while. I want to make sure that I get all the dust off of them and show them in their best light. There we go. So I don't see any scratching. There are a few little, is that a stick? Yeah, that's some sticker residue right there because I can feel it right underneath my fingernail. Beautiful little blue flower, paperweight with a bubble, $9 start. It's running. Let's put that on the light. Whoops, there it is. So pretty. Ooh, it almost makes that blue look like it has the light in it. It does underneath it, but I like that, how that light plays in there. And what mermaid would have a show that doesn't have a seashell in it? This one I'm going to lower the price to 8 on. I had it in a show not too long ago. It's a blue glass shell-shaped paperweight with the texture on the top, smooth on the bottom. It's got some sticker residue down there. $8 start on that. Is everybody watching the Super Bowl, or are you just eh? I'm for sure watching the Puppy Bowl because I love the Puppy Bowl. It is so much fun. It's on, I think it's on Animal Planet, the Puppy Bowl. And this year, Arizona has a puppy in it. His name is Chai. This guy feels dirty. I'm going to clean him real quick. No comment. Anybody here a Patriots or a Seahawks fan? I am neither. I am a Steelers fan. All right. He was just really dirty. So this is a beautiful whale. Hi, 50 Cities. He's got a blue head. His fins and his tail are in great condition. Semi-polished base, probably Chinese. And it is going to start at 9 and it is running. It's on late here, so it must be really late for a lot of you back east. It'd be like 6:30 back your way. It's 4:30 here. I decided to throw in a couple of Leo Ward Bluebirds of Happiness. This one is a double bird on a heart, perfect for Valentine's, and it'll get there in time. It is signed Leo Ward. It says 1995 on here, but I think this is a 4. 1994. In the shape of a heart, $10 start, and that's running. Yeah, if you have a few of these, you can collect. Some people, I think, collect them by the year, so they have like one from each year. But you could also get, I think there's 3 sizes of the birds, and then this one. I've seen some other things too that are Bluebirds of Happiness. And then I also have this little bit, this I think is this next to the smallest size. This one is, I think, 1992. And I need to change the price on that. I didn't do that. Change it to 12. And he's Leo Ward, 1992. Bluebird of Happiness. This is the second to the, I think there's one size larger and one size smaller. $12 start. Thank you, Heron. He's cute. I have the next size up. If you're interested, I could throw them in. I just threw these 2 in. I think I have one that's 83 in the bigger size. It's a little bit earlier. Thank you. I love these Bluebirds of Happiness. All right, so this is my Caithness Scotland paperweight. And as I mentioned in the description, this C and then the 2 lines and the G, the 2 lines stand for it being a second. For some reason, they pulled this out and said it wasn't the best quality that they could do. Now, I'm just cleaning it up real good. I mean, who knows what they think? It's beautiful. There's not a crack. There's not a chip. Maybe they didn't like the bubbles here in the top. Hi, Vintage House. But it is definitely a Caithness. Marked as a second. Spot blue, light blue, dark blue spiral. It's not a huge paperweight, but it's going to start at 12 and it is running. It's just like Fenton sometimes, has like a seconds, or they have blanks, meaning they never made it to the painting process. It's just quality control didn't like something on here, but it's still a viable paperweight, and it is definitely Caithness. Thank you, Karen. You're getting some beauties today. You must like blue. It's my favorite color. All right, we've got this gorgeous piece of glass. He's my largest one. So he's going to be heavy, and I'm going to have to really take care on him. He's a cobalt with gold or copper aventurine in him. He's very tall. It's got that trunk that goes way up. Probably Chinese. Here's the base. And you can see the copper aventurine throughout. Here's his face, and his ears are cute. His mouth is there. Here's the tip of his trunk. That's all there. That's not a crack. It's the tip of his nose right there where it folds. But he's beautiful. Beautiful trunk up elephant starting at 12, and he's running. Hello, Natalka. Welcome in. How is everyone today? I saw a couple other names come in. Thanks for joining me today. I'm needing your help in offloading some of my paperweights that have been hanging around for a while. There's some nice ones in here, so. All right, this is definitely Dynasty Gallery. I know because I bought this in a shop that had others, and they were all marked Dynasty Gallery. Let me clean the dome. He's dirty. It actually has paint splatter on him. I don't know where he got paint spatter because I didn't paint in my house. So the paint spatter, guys, that you can kind of see it, it just comes off. But it is a green jellyfish. Let me dim the lights for you because he is fluorescent and he does glow. Let's turn this light off. And then let's put the light on him. So he has like a blue-green glow on him. And it is fluorescent. It is not uranium glass. So, but he still would work in a uranium, if you have a glowy glass cabinet, he would still put off a really nice glow. Let's put that light under him so you can get a good look. No damage on him. Is in great condition. All right, and he's going to start at 12, and he's running. I have a larger one too, but he's too large, I think, to ship, and he doesn't glow. He's just purple. But still a nice paperweight. I need to work on getting all that paint spatter off of him. I'll do that for you, Heron, before I package it and take all those little bits of paint off of it. You see all that paint? It just comes right off with my fingernails. So I guess that's what happens when you paint, but I haven't painted in here, so it must have been from the prior owner. How about a little red fish paperweight aquarium? Look at this. He's sweet. Thank you, Heron. He's got a fish on each side of the coral. And then a little white frit. It is made in China. As you can see, I left the original stickers. I always get so frustrated when you can't figure out where something came from because the stickers have been peeled off or are in bad shape. Because I like to be able to tell you. That's why I always say it's probably China, but I don't know. There we go. That's all much better. In great shape. Not fully rounded. Kind of a wedge, shape here. Beautiful little aquarium set there. $9 start, and it is running. I have a real Murano, huge Murano aquarium that signed my husband his parents got when they were in Murano. But that one's in my collection. But I love the aquarium scenes. They're really neat. Thanks for looking at that. Here's a Swedish blue glass bird. He's very sweet. Got some remnants of a sticker there still. Nice high polish on the base. He's kind of got that little chubby chin in bird look. Nose is there. Tail is there. No damage. In great condition. Put him on the light, and that's going to start at 15, and it is running. Trying to lower my camera a little bit so it can see better. All right, thanks for looking at that cutie pie. Then we have this one is another really neat. It came across as different makers, but I don't have any proof of that other than what Lens says. And you know, Lens isn't always right. I do, with my Murano, I do go into my Murano group and ask if it's Murano. So if I have Murano on it, it's because it's been confirmed. Hello, Janae. So this one is a blue and white swirl also. It's egg-shaped. It has the little bubble, actually several bubbles, but the big bubble and then a little suspended bubble. Nice polished base on this one. I'm going to lower the price. I don't think I lowered the price from my last show. This is going to go down to 12. It is running. Let's get that. T. Lodge, welcome in. Or T.L. Hodge, excuse me. Kind of looks like clouds just layered in the sky, doesn't it? How's everyone's day today? Getting along okay? Here's a sweet one that would be great. I'm going to wash it real quick. For Valentine's Day, it has a little heart in it. Again, no confirmation on a maker on this. The canes kind of tell me it's probably Chinese. But look at this one. It has a little heart in the middle, a little heart cane. So it's green and blue with a little red heart. Hi, Jay Sweet. Welcome back. Somewhat of a polished base, not a high polish. Some remnants of an original sticker there. That one is going to start at $11, and it's running. I just love the little heart in the middle. Hello, Kimmy. Welcome in. All right. How about a sweet little elephant? Trunk up. Good luck. Green art glass. There's his trunk in great condition. His ears. I like to recheck him. He's kind of dirty, but he is all there. Let me clean him up a little bit. These have been sitting on my shelf for a while, guys. So if you see something that you're interested in and wonder if I could come down a couple of bucks on it, please don't hesitate to ask. This one is going to start at 9, and it is running. Sweet little elephant. I do have some sign pieces. I have a Pierkak, which is Polish, I believe. I've got a trace. I always forget Carbo. I can't remember. It's French. I have some Murano with original stickers. All right. This one I feel like needs to be signed. The glass has an amazing feel to it. So it is definitely art glass. I cannot, and it's a nice hot polished base. I cannot find a match for this. When I search it, it comes up with kitchen tools or some type of dish. It doesn't recognize the confetti on it, but it just has a nice feel to the glass. And unfortunately, I look and I look and I look, and there is no signature on this one. So I feel like it might be something. So this one's going to start at 15, and it is running. It's got those suspended bubbles inside. If you see, it looks like there's some bubbles in the water in the center of it. I just think it has a really nice feel, different than some of the other pieces that I have. Alrighty. Then we have, okay, Lay's Tres Corbeau. This is the one that I have that's signed. One of the ones I have that is signed. Let me wash it off. All been sitting on my shelf behind me here. All right. Here we are. It's kind of it's just a asymmetric little mixture of white and green and blue with some bubbles in there. Here is the signature. Les 3 Corbeau. I looked that up. That is French. It is made in France. It's a nice feel to the glass. This one's going to start at 22. I already lowered it from, I think I had it at 28 before. But your opportunity to have one that, hi Mai, you might not have in your collection, a French Trace Corbeau. Thank you for looking at that. And who can resist some lucite? Look at this, sweetie. It is an egg. It is lucite. It has that blue glow that lucite gets. And it has these dried flowers and seashells. So it's almost like it's supposed to be under the water. Seashells, and then the base here is blue. And then it has a lucite flower base, flower shaped egg. And it's perfect. It's no scratching. It doesn't. Let me wash that off. I think that's dust. Let's show it in its best light here. Here we go. Little flowers in there, some leaves in there. $9 start on this, sweetie. It's just adorable. Alrighty, setting that aside and moving on. Oh, I love this one. I got this out of a baggie. At first, I saw the paperweight because it looks like art glass, but then I realized, oh, it has a paperweight, but it's a bunny, like a pewter or some type of metal bunny holding the paperweight. So the paperweight is highly polished. It has a nice feel to the glass, and then it fits in the bunny, so it becomes the bunny's body. It is marked on the bottom, Merke or Merske, 1984, so a definite vintage piece. Great for Easter's coming up. Beautiful bunny with swirl paperweight inside, and it is 15 and it's running. I just thought that was really interesting. All right, hop away, little bunny. This is also probably Chinese. It does have a nice polish on the bottom, but usually when I show these to the Murano group, it's the canes don't look as refined as a Murano or even put together as well as Murano. But you can see these have beautiful yellow and blue floral with red centers. It's a really pretty good clarity in the dome. It's dusty. Nice polish on the base. That one's $12 start. It's running. All right, thank you for looking. I'll show you. I'm going to run this one next because this one was identified as Murano, although they were a little confused. You can kind of see the difference in the way the canes are constructed. Do you see how, I don't know if it's complex or if it's just, they just look different. So this one is Murano. It does have the highly polished base on it, but it is in a pedestal. they said they haven't seen a lot on with a glass pedestal before, but that the paperweight definitely is Murano. So I don't know if that was placed in the pedestal after the fact, but is definitely Murano. $25 on that, and it's running. Hi, Jilly. Welcome back. I like it because it then turns it up on the side. So if you want to put it in the back of your paperweights, it's already positioned so you can see it, um, you know, and it's not laying down. You can actually see it right there. Look at that. Gorgeous. All right. Thank you for looking at that. Here's my other signed piece. This is a Miriam Pierkak, Polish paperweight teardrop, controlled bubble with a green sommerso, which just means the inner part of it is green. Here is her signature, MP, Miriam Pierkak. Beautiful, beautiful. Teardrop. Hi, Dee Dee. Welcome in. And it's going to start at 35 and it is running. There's another Polish maker. I can't remember his name. Started Jelinski, I think. I think he did glass with her because they have a similar, he had a similar teardrop shape. I've had his before. And he's also from Poland. So they might work in the same glass house. Here's a confirmed Murano piece, a set of amber red split-tailed lovebirds. They do not glow, so it's not cadmium. There's not really any glow in there at all. So you have it's almost like a sommerso. So if you look at it, you can see the inner part and the head is red. The rest of it is amber. There's that high polish base they both have. No chips, no cracks. There's their beaks, all intact. Beautiful Murano piece. $25 start, and it's running. They made these in a lot of different colors. I like this one with the red, up inside the head. It's kind of cool. Look like little cardinals, little lovebirds. They're getting ready to kiss. All right. Let's see what's next. Here's another piece of Murano. This one is a neat little Murano elephant. He has his sticker. Trunk up means good luck. He's a blue and green trunk up elephant. Here's his pedestal, nice and shiny. Oh, I'm like, what is that? It's dirt right there. Is that dirt? That's inside, I think, because I can't feel that on the outside. Huh, that's interesting. You can see it there. It doesn't have a feeling to it. And there's an anomaly inside of it. I'll lower the price on him. I didn't realize that has an anomaly in it. Come on. Let's take him down to 28. So I don't think that's a bump. It's an anomaly inside of the glass right there. Here's his sticker, Venezia Murano. And he's going to start at 28, and he is running. Take a look in the shop, guys. If there's something I already ran that you're interested in, let me know. I can pull it back up and show it. Now, these two I did not get a chance to put to the Murano people, but some of Lynn's comes up as Murano. They have these do not put in sun and direct sunlight stickers on them. They have some nice little fuzzy stickers to keep it from scratching up surfaces. Has this beautiful gold adventurine inside of there. You can see several of these online. Some say Murano, some just say art glass. Beautiful applied leaf. Hi, Maury. And stem. So this one's an apple. Make sure I have, yep, the apple. And it's going to start at 18 and it is running. So I just put Murano style because I'm not certain that it's Murano. I need to ask the gurus on my Murano group for an identification before I can say that they are definitely Murano. So this is the apple, and then I also have the pear. So putting the apple aside, let's do the pear next. Same situation. That gold adventurine inside. Beautiful, this one. You can see the whole thing. Do not place in direct sunlight. And then I'm not even sure. That looks like the word B-O-M-B, right? I don't know. Would it be Bombay? Maybe. Sure, Kimmy, I can do that for you, sweetie. Let me get this one run, and then we'll run that little cute bunny. This is running for 18 as well. I'll get that bunny out and ready to go. He is sweet. Alrighty. Here is Mr. Bunny. He is marked, as I said before. I don't know if that's Mirkey, 1984. He's got his little base. Here is the beautiful, beautiful paperweight that just fits right in and makes his body. Let me pull him back. Where are you, Bunny? Bunny, hop this way. There you are. Restart the auction. And here he goes. He's going to start at 15. And he's running. Thank you for your bid, Kim. Perfect for Easter, huh? He's different. It's not something you would see all the time. Thank you, Kimmy. And if you're just coming in, I do double box paperweights because I do combine shipping. I don't need them knocking into anything, so they will be put together very safely. Thanks, Kimmy. Here's a Princess House etched flower. Paperweight, clear, crystal, concave on the bottom with the flower reverse etched so that it looks like this. That's going to be an $8 start for the Princess House. I still have a few left, maybe about 8 or so. So if you're interested, just do like Kimmy did and ask me to run something if it's already run. If you need to see the Buy It Now apple, I can grab it. It's in the other room, but I can grab that and show that to you. You know what? I think I already showed this paperweight. I'm going to show it again because I must have looked it up, and it says SDS Seaport ? So it could be the maker. I'm just going to see if I can change the time to 10 seconds. I'm just going to run it again real quick. So that's a possible maker, SDS Seaport. I didn't realize I had it in there twice. And then this one I just got. I think I ran it last week or the week before in my show. It is possibly Murano, but again, I have not gotten it to the Murano people to get a confirmation. It is a pear. It is Bullacante, just means that is the controlled bubble, Bullacante. Hi, Peace Valerie, in amber. Beautiful base. No issues. Nice piece of glass, beautiful glow there, or not glow, but beautiful lit up. $20 start on that. I do have this one paperweight I didn't put in the show that has a signature, and I cannot figure out who that person is. So I'm holding on to it until I hope someday I can read the signature, find somebody that knows who it is. This one could be extremely old. I just put vintage, but it is a dried flower paperweight, has the old felt base to it. Of course, the flowers have more of a muted color. I'm going to wash the dome on this, see if it can see a little bit better. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. It was a little dirty. But you can see the dried flowers inside. There aren't any moving pieces, so it's still intact. They just don't have as much of their color as they did before. So I think this one is kind of old. $12 start on that. It's running. It's really pretty. I've had some other older ones that have the flowers in them. All right, thank you for looking at that. Here's my Waterford. He's a duck. Quack. Where did I put him? There he is. He's in great condition. He doesn't have any issues. There's his beak. His tail is all there. Here is his Waterford mark right up there. You guys see it at the top there? There. So he is Waterford. He is a mallard, and he's going to start at 12. He's running. Let's put him on the light so he shines up. I used to find Waterford all the time. It's getting harder and harder to find. All right, Mr. Duck. And next we have a Wheaton Village purple flower. I'm going to edit the price on this, take it down to 10. Oops, not 18, 10. I don't think I did that before I started it here. So it is the purple flower with green interior, controlled bubble. It has the hot stamp for Wheaton Village right there, the W and the V. Beautiful little purple Wheaton Village, $10 start, and it is running. I think we have about 3 more items, and then I'll do a table scan so you can kind of see what's left. So I know sometimes it's a lot of fun just to shop with our eyes. And then we'll see who we can raid into. I'm sure there are some wonderful shows going on, because there always are on knickknacks. This one is similar to the swan. It's that white speckled opalescent, beautiful, beautiful polished base. Look at the interior, polished. Not sure who the maker is. Comes across as like Silvestri, but it does have a real nice feel to the glass. Sorry, my voice is getting so dry, but it's beautiful. No issues, no breakage, no chips. Look how that just lights up on the light. $8 start, and it is running. I'm going to have to start maybe looking at gifting some of these apples to some of my teacher friends. All right, the next item I just got not too long ago. I love the colors on this one. Look at that orange, kind of a maroon and yellow. With each of them have their own little bubble. Then they're down here in the grass that also has some bubbles working out of it. It has like a little concave base on here. I don't know if this is rice or it came across as several different makers, so I just didn't put any. But it's a gorgeous. Let me change the price on this, guys, because I showed it in my show like a week and a half ago. So $10 start on this beauty, and it's running. I just like how bright and colorful it is. I feel like it might have had a stamp there. You can kind of see right here, but I just cannot make anything out. Alrighty, let's put that one back. And then the last one, it's possibly old antique Chinese. The clarity isn't that great. It does have some like older scratches on the dome. Let me clean it up a little bit here. And it does have a roughly polished, I mean, not roughly, but semi-polished. So it does have a scratch right there. I think it says scratches on the dome. It just comes across to me as being a little older. Just the muted color, the clarity. There's the base, somewhat polished. I'm going to lower the price on this one too to $8. And it is running. And this is my last one. And then we will see who we can raid into and do a table scan. Looks nice on a light source. All right. Let's take a look. Hi, Radical Rachel. Let's take and Kimmy's back. We're going to do, I run everything in the shop, but we're going to do a little table scan here. This is what I have left. Take a look. If you see anything you'd like me to pull closer, let me know. Got those little swans back there. I'm happy to pull them back and show you or run them again. Oh, you know what? For some reason, that one I didn't show. I'll have to pull that one up and see what happened to it. I'll see if you're interested in it first before I do that. So I have this one. I thought I put it in the show. It is marked China, which is good. It is Chinese, but it's a really neat. It's faceted. It has three facets. So it's the blue and white swirl with the controlled bubbles in the center, and then it has these windows. If anyone's interested, I'll go ahead and find it and pull it up. Just let me know if you're interested. But it's a pretty neat one. Heavy egg shape with the faceted windows in it. It's pretty cool. Let's see who we have out there. Oh my, lots of shows. Oh goodness. We have jewelry, Echoes of the Past. I'm looking for somebody I haven't. Oh, Arctic Angel I haven't rated before, or Echoes of the Past. So I think I'm going to pick Arctic Angel to raid into. She's doing some thrifty Thursday. But I want to say thank you guys for coming in and joining me today for Paperweights. And hope you'll join me. I think I'm going to do jewelry maybe Saturday. So I have good deals on jewelry. It's been a while and I need to go through it, and you guys are great at helping me with that. So you guys have a great Thursday, and I hope I see you here in the next day or two. And let's go turn this around and see what Arctic Angel has going on. Thanks, guys, for always supporting me. I appreciate you. Here we go.